Hello, we are very glad to see 4P's marketing at this expo today. Please tell us about your company and your business.
Okay, thanks for popping along today. We're a strategic digital marketing agency. What does that mean? That means that we work with brands and we look at everything from a strategic level. So we'll look at what are your business objectives and how can marketing help you achieve that. It's our job to then work on the strategy and then also on the execution. So say we look at your brand and we figure out that actually you've got a consumer market of 15 to 25-year-olds, and then we'll work out on a plan how best to target that. So it might be social media, it might be search engine optimization, it might be pay-per-click. But whatever happens, it will be unique to the client that we're working on.
Could you please impart the secrets of your SEO services to us? What are your competitive advantages in this area?
Great, very good question considering where we are today. I think for us it's people. I think when it comes to Google, that's obviously the dominant search engine in the UK. Actually, a lot of search engine agencies try to hide behind like a secret source. Well, actually, Google tell you on a consistent basis how to rank. You just need to do that in the correct way with the right people. And I believe that 4Ps, we always recruit and develop the best people in the industry. And that's why we attract the big brands that work with us.
This year you've been shortlisted for Agency of the Year for Marketing Week Engage Awards, and featured in the eConsultancy's Buyer's Guide. What does that mean for you?
It means a lot and a little at the same time. So it means it's nice to be recognised for all the work that we do, but for us it's the beginning. It's the start of more hard work, and that we have to continually prove ourselves. Those awards and everything have been great for the work that we've done in the past, but we're in a quickly moving environment and we need to keep up the quality of our work.
Okay, now we'd like to ask you a few questions, looking for your opinion about general issues in digital marketing. First of all, what future for using mobile devices and mobile marketing all over the world would you predict?
I think what we're looking at is convergence. I think, to give you an example, I was walking past Liverpool Street Station the other day and I saw a bin, a normal bin with a digital display on it. So actually, all the time, 5 years ago we might have been to talk about offline and offline. Well, actually now we're talking about digital. Digital is everywhere, and you need an integrated strategy that deals with that. So it's great. There's an interesting future there. But as marketers, we need to continually evolve to make sure that we're up to date with the skills that are going to connect us with the consumers. So I think a very, very interesting future.
Okay. In your opinion, what is the reason for the disastrous Facebook IPO? Will it recover?
I think it will recover. I think it will take time. I think it was overpriced, but I still believe in it as a business. I think there's lots of opportunities for them. I think there's a lot of tough decisions over the next year that they'll need to make, but I do believe that it will recover from the bad negative press that it's had.
Okay, Google Animals. Do pandas and penguins,
my favourite
does it really help mankind, or do they just cause harm to SEO professionals?
Google and Panda, for a good SEO, is good. For a bad SEO, it's bad. If you're doing the things in the right way that Google asks you to do it, you will be in a good situation. If you've been cheating your way to top of Google, you're going to be in trouble. 4Ps are the only search agency that I know that none of our clients were impacted by the latest Penguin update. If not, what actually happened is we saw an increase in rankings. So I think it just gives you a bit of a flavour of how it's impacted you and what strategies your agency's been using.
Okay. Will social media with their search facilities kill traditional search engines like Google, from your point of view?
Another good question. I think that's a bit one of those like questions like who would win in a fight, like a bear or a lion. I think it's actually a question that there isn't going to be a winner of the two. What you're going to see is the two come closer together. For example, social's more integrated in search. It's a bigger influencer on search results, and you'll see searching more involved in social media. To give you an example, the search facility in LinkedIn, it's really important, although it's a social media element, to have actually optimised your LinkedIn profile for search. So just another example how the two work together.
How do you remain up to speed with all rapidly rushing changes that inevitably take place in digital marketing technologies?
Two things. One, speak to people. There's hundreds of people in this industry that know what they're talking about. Speak to people. It doesn't cost you to come to an event like this and actually walk around and talk to professionals. You've got some of the best people in industry today that you'll bump into. Have those conversations, ask those opinions. Secondly, Twitter. You have to be on Twitter to keep up to date. The amount of times I'm going to a meeting, I'm on the train, I flick through Twitter, I see some information that I've been updated on, I walk into the meeting and someone asks me my opinion on it. You need to use Twitter to keep yourself updated.
Okay, how can companies benefit from taking part in digital marketing events?
I think it's an interesting one. For us, this has been a big test. We've never done an exhibition before. I think my opinion so far is you get in what you get out what you put in. I've seen some people here today who have done a really good job. I've seen some people that have paid for a stand and done very little. You walk around, you see some people bored on their stands. It's like, if you're going to come down and you're going to do something like this as a company, you need to make the most of it.
Okay, a slightly personal question now. What is the worst advice you've ever been given in business?
I think I won't name names, but in a previous company I worked with, the managing director said to me, Matt, why do you always ask questions? It makes you look like you don't know the answers. And at the time I was young and that kind of affected me a bit, but now that I run my own company, we employ about 37 people, I now realise how absolutely useless that advice was, that you have to ask questions and continually question yourself and question people around you in a good positive manner, because that's the only way you're going to learn and adapt.
Okay. What corporate plans does 4Ps Marketing have for the next 3 years?
I think it's continual growth in the UK, consolidating our leading position, but from an international perspective, we work in pretty much every country from a multilingual perspective, but we don't necessarily have an office in lots of international places where our clients do business. So I think the international aspect of what we do will continue to increase.
Okay. We're sincerely grateful to you for your opinions. Please do watch the interview at bizteams.com.
Right. No worries. Thank you.